Hi everybody, and welcome back to Coblentz Builders, where we take your dreams and turn them into reality. In today's video, we're in Geneva, Pennsylvania. This was a garage that burnt down and we're going to replace it. So it's going to be a little bit different than one of our normal builds. The concrete is already here and we're going to stick frame this one. If you'd like to see how it's done, come check it out. The first thing that we want to do is cut off the burnt 4x6 posts and make them nice and even with the concrete. We have to get the outside edge as clean as we can so that we can put our wall on it. We are using a treated 2x6 for our bottom plate and stapling seal to the bottom in order to keep any kind of drafts or anything or water from coming through. We're doing traditional stick framing for these walls, 2x6, 16 on center. This front wall is so tall and so heavy, we had to cut it in two different sections to put it up. We're using a ramset concrete nailer that uses a 22 shell to fire the nails right into the concrete. The outside header is notched to be flush with the rest of the 2x6s outside. We install a second 2x6 on the top. It's called the top plate to help hold the wall together. We fasten that on using 3-inch framing nails. For our man door headers, we're using one 2x6 and two 2x10s. That way we can keep it open to put insulation in there. And then we just repeat the same process for the sidewalls. You're probably wondering why the side walls and the back wall are way shorter than the front wall. Well, that's because we're going to be putting a wraparound loft in here. You will see how it turns out later. Now that the walls are up, it's time to get ready for our loft. We need to clean off the area where we're going to put brackets for our 6x6 posts. We run a string line to where we want our posts at, and we put our brackets right up against the string. Then we use our hammer drill to drill down into the concrete. Then we fasten the bracket by using 3-inch Tapcons. We set the posts right on the brackets. When the post is level, we secure it by using 3-inch wood screws. The loft is going to come out 14 foot from the building, so these posts have to go into the ground. We will drill down 42 inches and put 6 inches of concrete in the bottom of the hole. Just like on our post frame buildings, we're marking the posts 1.5 inches in to receive our header. First, we cut our marks with the skill saw. Because the skill saw doesn't go all the way through, we have to use the Sawzall to finish the cut. Now it's time for our loft headers. We're using a double 2x12 with our treated posts notched so the header sits right on the posts. We are notching our 2x12s to go into the wall. We will put 2x6 jacks in the wall to hold it up. We first nail the outside to the wall. Then we use a 4-foot level and level the post and nail it to the header. We use 3-inch nails and we use ledger locks to hold the header on. We're using joist hangers to attach our two headers together. We're using 2x8s, 16 on center for our floor joists inside the garage. Because of the longer span on the loft on the outside of the garage, we had to go 12 inches on center for our floor joists. We are nailing a 2x8 rim board to go all the way around our loft. Before laying down our OSB, we run a bead of liquid nail onto the floor joists. We are using 3/4 inch tongue and groove subfloor for the flooring. Levi is marking the subfloor so that they know where to place their nails every 16 inch on center. We use a wood block and a sledgehammer to make sure that the tongues go into the groove on the subfloor. Before we could put the subfloor on the outside of our stairs here, we had to fill it with insulation because we'd never be able to get it in afterwards. Now we can start on our second story walls. Levi is marking out our floor studs. We will build these the same way we built the ones right underneath it with 2x6s, 16 inch on center. Again, we put two 2x6s on the top staggered for a double top plate. This makes for a stronger wall. That was the last wall that we needed to put up. Now all we have to do is brace it up and get ready for the trusses, and we're just in time because Eastern States is just now dropping off our trusses. We'll be ready to go tomorrow. So that'll wrap up today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button and come check us out on the next one. Tomorrow we're planning on getting the trusses up, so come check it out. If you are in the northwestern Pennsylvania or eastern Ohio area and are interested in us building your building and being featured on one of our next videos, then call me, Robert, at 814-572-5241, and I'd be happy to talk to you.